this actually happened recently. And I do tend to personalize everything because I'm the one experiencing it. And I was had left and was on my way to Monster Mania Oaks, and it was a very, very, very foggy day. And this actually happened about a month ago. And all of a sudden, I couldn't see. And I was not very far from home. I went home. I called my doctor, and my doctor said, "Go to the ER right now. We need to rule out stroke." So basically, after going and all this, the first thing I did after I pulled over was text the volunteer coordinator and say, "I have to go home. I can't see. A doctor, wants me to go to the ER." It turns out that I have had cataract surgery, and there was a white liquid filling up the one lens that I couldn't see through, is what it ended up being. So it was not a stroke, but I so missed that show because they had an X-Files reunion with Gillian Anderson there. And of course, I'm a fan of hers as much because of Hannibal as X-Files. And there were so many other things and so many other people that I really, really, really missed. We had gotten a whole bunch of photo ops, and I always arrange them, the photo ops, and everybody gives me the money, and I tell everybody what time it is. So, and whenever I do that, I get copies of the ticket, and I send it to everybody on the phone and say, "This is just in case I get kidnapped by aliens or hit by a truck and can't make it there." Well, here I couldn't make it there, and they all had the tickets. So I did feel good about that. But that was definitely my worst, followed closely by Walmart buying the Monroeville Mall. And actually, if anybody wants to get out to the Monroeville Mall before Walmart tears it down, June of 2026 is going to be, as far as I know, your last chance. The last Living Dead weekend, and the homage and love of the George A. Romero and all of his films. So get out there if you can.
Because we established that we ranked Halloween in October, so watching it wasn't something that I can't say.
Oh my god,
but anytime we mention Halloween, it's like a Vietnam flashback to sitting down and watching all of those horrendous movies. That's my brain cells every time I think of that movie. It's just getting stabbed
Oh my
away.
god.
Watching the movies was bad. Ranking the movies was even worse, because then we had to because then it all hit me like a fucking truck. It's like, oh my god, like just dying. And then now we have to relive it every single time we want to make a joke on the podcast about this goddamn franchise. So Halloween as a whole, mentioning it at all this year, I hate it.
Worst horror moment for me this year, without going into like specifics, I had 2 projects that were attached to really good scripts, and they just didn't work out. Personal stuff behind the scenes made the projects fall through, where I had to basically part ways with each party, which sucks because the script was so good. One of them stings the most because of the fact that I put so much work into it and put my reputation on the line, because I brought personal contacts to the project, and they enjoyed the project. Like, they loved the script, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna shoot the shit out of this. This is gonna be dope." Just to have the person sell the script behind our back, So yeah,
the one that I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Yeah, so luckily, those contacts, they understood, and they were like, "Hey, dude, that wasn't your fault, but at least you were straight up with us." So my reputation is still intact, which was most important to me, Yeah.
It's not really a worst moment in horror. The fact that the Tron movie was so bad. You have no idea how fucking sad I was when that happened. Dude, I was so excited for a new fucking Tron. I was so excited for a new Tron movie, and it just fucking failed. So bad.
You should have assumed sucked Jared Leto being in it.
It was bad. It was bad. It was just really bad. But yeah, no, that's really the only thing I could think of. There wasn't any like super bad horror news that I got this year, at least nothing that I can think of. And also, again, I didn't watch a whole lot of bad horror movies that came out this year. I watched a lot of bad movies that came out a bunch of years ago. So I was really excited for Tron. Unreasonably. You can even ask Noah. I was unreasonably hopeful about this movie, and it just...
My worst horror thing, I'm going rogue, son. The mean one. God damn. Oh my God. Bro, I tried to watch this fucking movie. And as much as I love David Howard Thornton, good fucking God, bro. Movie was trash. Basura. I was like, where are we going with this? And, what am I... Yeah. I was already done with the movie, but the one thing that really had me done is when Cindy Lou was preparing for him, and all of a sudden she did this. There was nothing happening, and she did this by the window. Oh my God, bro! I was like, this god awful fucking movie. Listen. I know we're talking about the rankings later, but man, holy shit. I never felt so much pain except for when we watched the Halloween franchise, like Noah said. Good God, man. David Howard Thornton, we love you. Your performance was amazing, but everything else about the film, Jesus Christ. From color correction, from pacing, from story, from the way it was filmed. No, you were better off going on my movie, dog, like I wanted you to. Just saying. Jesus.
So my worst horror movie moment is, like what Lukas was saying in this video and another video as well. You have the build up for certain movies. Like, I to give you some history behind this. So I didn't want to see It Chapter 1. I didn't care for the miniseries when it came out. And It Chapter 1 came out. I was like, oh my God, we're replacing Tim Curry. Tim Curry is the perfect Pennywise, even though I hate... Nah,
he was phenomenal.
Yes. Spider on the wires. But anyway, so the music and the score and the trailers for It Chapter 1 is what slowly pulled me in, and the music behind it. So like when they announced the 28 years series of movies that they were going to do, I was like, I don't know if I want to see it 28 years later. So much time has passed, blah blah blah. But then we hear that song Boots in every single trailer.
Your eyes drop, they will get the top of you. Boom, 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 moving up and down again.
And it's like, if you're a wrestling fan, it's like Oba coming out for his entrance. It's like it's building you towards that movie, right? And you get to watch the movie, and it's like, all right, it's pretty good, and then it drives off a fucking cliff, man. Like this movie with the Shlongs everywhere, which is not a bad thing. It's okay, but my God, like, what are we watching here?
Wait. So by the way, for our viewers, because he segued, he's talking about 28 years later. By the way, with the Shlongs, not It
Oh
Chapter
my God,
1.
28 years later was a god awful. Like, I was so hyped by that song that was bringing me into the movie, and then I got to sit there and watch it. The opening B-reel footage that they use from 28 weeks later that they completely ignore in this film is thrown in there, which doesn't make any sense. The way they shot the movie doesn't make any sense. Some of the characters getting and then the ending, Go Power Rangers happens. You have colors and people in different suits jumping over the walls and doing karate kicks and stuff like that. It's like, what the fuck am I watching? Oh my God.